Well, I mean, I would hope that's what realistic performance would help with.
Yeah, but I presumed it was Ben, so he'd absolutely fuck it up.
Right, we are live. And that was most definitely on stream, what you just said.
Brilliant. I think there's no better way to start that.
So, this is the end of Q1. We are tuning in late, naturally.
Who actually wants to watch Q1, man?
You raise a good point. What happened to OTG? I've literally just got home, so I have no idea what's happened in this session.
Well, there's been 20 cars to track change, so I've got no idea what happened to OTG in the session. That's all I know.
That is amazing.
I know an AOR champion is about to get knocked out in Q1 as well. That's what I do now. Because Dom is 16.
CRG Jamie. Let's look at how he goes on. Into the second to last corner. Oh, Shelley and Jamie are teammates, love it. Jamie went somewhere, I don't know. Oh, he's still 17.
He's absolutely fucked it.
So, if you haven't been able to tell already, this is not going to be that professional.
Yeah. So Dom
because...
tried to be gone from the mediums and has messed up.
Brilliant. So we've got our first eliminations. This is a full qualifying and it's going to be a 100% race because people are that bored that they have nothing else to do. Personally, I would prefer pro clubs. But here we are.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would. So that was Q1. Qualifying's not really that eventful when you do it like this.
No.
In comparison to a normal session. Why we're doing full qualifying is anybody's guess. I mean, what is the point?
Alex has just put in a good hashtag. Hashtag race for COVID. So if you want to donate, feel free to donate it directly into my bank account.
And David has also left the party for some reason.
I don't know why we didn't make our own party.
Well, I was going to try and talk to Jake about how he's absolutely fucked it, but he's now left the party.
All I'm saying is, this isn't going to be at all annoying.
I don't care if it's annoying. They're going to deal with it. Right. Unmute Jake. Let's see if we can find him.
Did you say what? What are you doing?
I've unmuted Jake.
Am I supposed to do this as well?
Yes.
Ah.
So Jake, what went wrong, boss?
Wait. Get him to not talk.
Well, hold on, Jake. Just let me unmuted yet.
So Jake, what went wrong, boss?
Well, I'll be honest. The car just wasn't hooked up, and I'm very distracted right now.
What are you distracted by?
By a lot.
I feel like I'm listening to a lot of excuses for a poor performance. You've let everyone in McLaren down, and now all the hopes of the team are resting on Hitman.
He is the Carlos side to the team.
For anyone that doesn't know, this is unrealistic performance as well. So Jake, let us know what's the game plan for you for the race?
Well, it looks like it's going to be a two-stop for me. One stop is very not going to happen at all.
Good choice.
I'm also having a shade stroke right now.
Oh yeah, the stream will look forward to that at some point. Maybe it's 7 points.
Is damage on, Jake? Do you know?
Yes.
Right, so the first lap's going to be fun. Can't wait for everyone to retire.
Is it on
But
simulation?
I will like. No,
Damn.
I know. But I will like to. I will be putting an inquiry against the Red Bull of H Racing Green for stealing my Red Bull and putting me into Q1 or putting me out of qualifying very early on. Disgusting.
Yep. Seems like a good plan. Well,
Thank you.
thanks for talking, Jake.
Yeah, I'm bored of you now. Right. Alright, that's dealt with that problem. So we're back. Pit Matt's on the yards for some reason.
Yep. No idea why.
He's got that much pace. Let's have a look.
I don't know if anyone's on a lap. I've got no idea how you work it out.
Well, we got NER Alex, who used to be Fat Alex, but something happened to Fat that we're not aware of.
It was an absolute tragedy.
Yeah, it burned and crashed into the ground.
Yeah.
Because no one could be bothered anymore. So, on board with the Red Bull, as he locks up heavily. Oh, enjoy the voice cracks, by the way.
I'm sure we all are, for however long this bloody takes. Is it about 3 hours?
Probably. This will be an hour.
I mean,
The race will probably be an hour and a half. And I'm going to be eating dinner at some point.
sure that's fine. Alex is showing the pace with a 35.8.
Oh, what? You can see the track map.
How? Track map. Oh my god.
Since when did they add this?
Lap data. Oh my god. This is a different world.
This is a different game.
Wow. I had no idea. I'm watching Elite Game Boy setting in balance maps. That's good. What's Shelley doing? He's getting a slipstream from Fat Alex. This is disgusting. What sort of agreement is this?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Sorry?
Well, Shelley gave Fat Alex a slipstream on the previous lap. And now Shelley just got a slipstream from Fat Alex.
Who the hell is this person? Ludwig.
He's someone from CRG, but Ben's on the dirt rally. I think.
Well, because we are that professional, I'm now eating dinner.
Yep, I mean, this is a sort of class you just can't buy, really.
No.
You get this.
It's been a long day. It's been a 10-hour shift at work. And I have to go to work because, you know, I'm a key worker. Only time I've felt important in my life. So, this is an outlap.
Pretty like Cronexus has set a 35.3, which is
Quite
a little bit
long
quick.
Way ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on board with the man who's just backed out of his lap. I was going to say, you got Alex, who was extremely close to winning the AOR title in season 12, to bad misfortune.
And the fact he was slow as shit may have slightly played into the role of Alex not looking at that.
And he definitely locked his way to 2 wins, but unlucky.
I don't even know what Alex is doing right now. But this is not a lap.
He's getting the laps in.
Unless it is a lap. It was not pushing me to turn one.
Well, he started this lap with half of his Ers. so can't be a lap. Who is out on track in a minute? We've got Big C, who's on the lap. Got Ben in the pits. We've got Dordos, who's on the mediums. So, do we actually know anything about 100% races?
They are double the distance of a 50% race. That is what I know.
Is this on dynamic?
Yes, but I mean it's Abu Dhabi, so
Yeah.
what do you think? Another reason for this awful track selection. I mean, Alex does pit.
Oh, David's gone up to 5th.
On the mediums,
Mhm.
where do you be hiding this sort of pace?
I mean, he's a second and a half off Cronexus.
No, it's a fair point. Is literally the only car on track right now. Oh no, hang on. Casper's out.
On an outlap.
Yeah, just gone over the start line.
Oh, yep. That's better. Everyone's in the pits right now, as we can see from this fantastic new edition of the track map. But no, what my question was referring to was how does 100% races affect Iowa? I'm
And you
asking this
think
like
I
you
know?
know.
Yeah. I mean, this is the least I've ever played an F1 game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you
Except
played
on
the game.
2015.
I think you played the game less than me,
Yeah.
and I barely I won't play it.
But I mean, it's a learning experience for everyone. I'm not sure the drivers really know, to be honest. Jake said it's 2 stops, and everyone keeps going purple in the bloody middle sector, which is kind of irritating because it keeps flashing.
Oh,
on.
it's a disaster.
That sounded bad news for Shane.
we put
Thing is, numbers might have gone everywhere.
we put our fork down, but something happened to the fork and beans have gone everywhere.
Oh dear God.
So I'm gonna go and spectate no one. We've got Shelley out on the mediums. Oh, Casper. There we go. That's the human being starting the lap.
And he's gone 5th, 2 tenths ahead of David.
Completing a lap.
We're both on the same time. Who have you gone on board with?
I went on board with Casper as we went over the line.
There's Ludwig who's in 15th. I think he just started a lap.
Into the first sector. Right, you can talk over the lap while I try and A, find my fork, and B, clean up these beans.
Yeah. So, it doesn't look like he's that experienced with F1, is what I'm gathering from these first few corners. This is a long straight. But DRS getting that beautiful slipstream from a car that's moving at 1 mile an hour. Very slow. Yeah. Probably wiser than a Ferrari performance. Another long straight. Very weird texture surface from Codemasters there. I don't know what was happening. Another person goes purple in the middle sector. Everyone loves going purple through there.
Well, apparently Ludwig's just gone purple, according to the screen.
Everyone does.
Who's that slipstream, mate?
Oh, definitely. That's obviously what it was.
So,
Now going through this awful final section.
according to Cronexus and Bank, I put it in the chat. 100%
Yeah.
races are infinitely better.
Well, that's good news.
Dan,
Yeah.
Ludwig went 5th.
Yeah. He's in a Ferrari. It's a quick car.
It might have been while he was purple in the middle sector.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I've been on board with 3 cars so far in this section, and they've all gone purple in the middle sector.
Oh, let's look at CRG game as we move on to another chicken nugget.
He's just preparing himself for the Q3 section. That's about to come up, and David's just come out the pit lane. Gets out of the way.
Oh, he's 3 tenths up. I don't know in what that was a reference to.
Where did you see the 3 tenths up?
It's on the. If you turn the lap data on, it will say it. It will say it next to the time. It's ticking.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look across the next sector, but that's a disgusting corner. That's vile.
Oh, you can put
There's
in
no
stewards.
place for that. He's now, yeah, which he needs because he's currently 12 and dropping out to this Q2 session. And no one can get close to Crow Nexus.
Right, gone third.
It's third.
Okay,
What a
so,
lap.
so yeah, that the lap data when is in reference to his own time when it goes over the sector splits.
What the hell is Shelley doing?
I mean,
Oh, well, he's not got time and he's definitely out. Alex in 14th, who's also not in a good position. Oh, Ben's also in the drop zone.
so is David.
Meanwhile, Harry's in 9th. What an absolute G.
On board with Alex as he loses the back end around the last corner. Oh, he's lifted. That was a tactical lift
He didn't
there.
want to be in the Q3 session, did he?
Right, what's Ben got to offer?
He's a
6.
long way up.
No, Alex and Cronex are separated by 4 thousandths. Cherry Pie up in 5th position.
David's
Right.
4.5 tenths up.
Let's look at Dordos.
So as long as he doesn't bottle it, he's sending Harry out.
This is how it feels to be Hamilton, says Cronaxis in the chat.
Yeah.
Dan would know.
Yeah, speaking from experience, boss. Oh, David's went out of the RS. He goes 8th. Harry's knocked out. It's heartbreak.
But he's in pole position for fresh tyres.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an advantage.
Well, that's going to be the wonderful thing about this, Dan. You and I are going to discover this together.
Yeah. And to find out more, I'm going to unmute Shelley. Let's see if I can find... There he is.
Hold on. Hold on.
Shelley, boss man.
Hello.
Hi. So, what went wrong?
Well, you know what? I just didn't have the grip on the softs, unfortunately. I think I was put off a lot by Jake whispering in my ear. But obviously, I don't want to put out the racing driver excuses, and I've got no.
Yeah, don't be like Jake.
Yeah.
Jake rattled them off.
No one wants to be like Jake.
Did he? Did he? Well, obviously, it was a disappointing session for him as well. It's so irrelevant, I can't actually remember where he ended up.
He was
But
18th.
it's good to get the better of my teammate, just like it was in season 14. And hopefully we can come through in the race and get some good points.
Yeah. We saw Alex lifting off before the start finish line. So, is it a 1-stop or a 2-stop, boss? Because we haven't got a clue.
I was thinking it was going to be more 2-3 stop, unless you've got some information that I don't know about. Obviously, am I expecting to get through 55 laps without damaging my wing? No. But that's why I went with the harder tyre selection, and hopefully I can use that to my advantage for like a late race Carlos Sainz-esque safety car.
So basically you're going to be shit and then, you know, just come home in P6 somehow.
Yeah, don't watch me during the race because there's not going to be a lot going on.
I'll be on board with you with the start.
Well, thanks for your time, shall we?
Yep, that's
We've got a
enough
lot
out
of
of you.
people to get to.
I'm sure, thank you.
Are you muting Harry?
Personally, I feel like we should unmute Ben when he's on his lap.
That's gonna... I feel like Ben's gonna be very pissed off if we do that.
So let's do it.
Hmm.
Wait, has he got the stream on? We could be fucked if he's got the stream on. If anyone in the chat has got the stream on, turn it off. Jake is watching the stream. So
I'm just pointing out, I'm not going to do that. Because Ben will lynch us.
Ben has gone out right up the gearbox of his teammate, interestingly.
It's just getting ready for that OP slipstream. I'm going to follow the man, the myth, the legend that is Pro Nectus. Partly because he's first out on track, and partly because we all know he's getting pole.
Alright, shall we interview Harry?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Until then, he's probably gone for some cereal. Harry. His mic's there.
He's not interested
I
apparently.
don't know if it's disgusting.
Harry!
Wow. Level of disrespect. Right, where's Alex?
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, go on. Sorry, I took my headphones off so I could hear your stream.
You talk to him.
Harry, so,
Hello.
first question. What happened, boss?
What do you mean what happened? My already small talent ran out. That
Yeah,
was,
but we were hyping you up. You were up in 8th at one point during that
it was a
section.
disappointing lap. What can I say? We didn't extract the maximum out of the car, and as such, we were slower than a child in a car that's over 3 seconds a lap slower than mine.
I've got to feel like you're in a good position ahead of the race, though.
Yeah, you're in pole position at the fresh tyres.
The free tyre choice should really come in handy, and I hope to be able to jump Shelley with the 4-stop strategy, using the pure pace to beat his 3-stop. So, yeah, we'll look forward to that.
Well, there's a lot of money on you, Harry, as you know.
I heard. I was apparently the bookie's favourite.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Cronex
Not sure
has
about
kind
that
of
one,
ruined
boss.
that party with this pace. I think it goes on to provisional pole. But everyone's still high up for Harry. Pulling off that
Well,
one
I hope
stop.
I can do everyone proud with my performance.
Good. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, got on.
No one's anywhere near Cronex. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, hold the back page, boys, because Alex has just done a 34.9.
Bit of a split.
Yeah. I mean, he was always a bit of a quality merchant. So it's not really, you know. But maybe with his new team, he can show this sort of pacing race trim as well.
Alright, let's look at Davidos coming around the last 2 corners. That was an interesting way to take the last corner. And it's worked out. Well on the pace. Got
Gamer still on the lap.
Yep. And Cam Anderson. Oh, Cam Anderson's got it invalid. So it's just Gamer.
There's a yellow flag out there somewhere.
So Bankai Bullet is expecting there to be less than 10 cars by the end of the race. What's your reckoning on that?
Less than 10? I was going to go less than 6.
If this was simulation on Monaco, I don't think that we would make it to the finish.
No, I'm not sure us as commentators would make it to the finish. Surprised that wasn't invalidated, he's gone 6.
Yeah. Well, the game has lied to me.
Gamers was.
What the?
So, I mean, it's sort of like a real qualifying session with these sort of gaps.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's going to get anywhere near Alex.
Well, I feel like some people are sandbagging.
Name names.
The bottom 4.
Yeah, I don't know if they've had to use older tyres.
I think they have. Because I'm sure they went
'Cause,
fast. I'm sure they went faster on the last session.
Yeah, I think they went faster in Q1. And surely, does it not get quicker? It must do.
Well, as an expert of this game, I can tell you I have no idea.
I mean, presumably, even with the lack of practice they're doing, they're getting quicker anyway. So, they must have more left in the tank. I'm not sure they're getting anywhere near Amazon.
No. I don't disagree. Who's everyone's still coming back in.
I'm so hopeful for Cronex's pole.
Why?
I don't know.
Cronex's fan club?
Exactly. There's many members.
Yeah, you've been a fan of his for a while, ain't you?
Yeah. Always loved racing him. Great competitor. Cars are starting to head out for their final run of the session.
And it's Davidos, which is the first one. So what's the... Put yourself in the mind of the driver on an outlap. What's going through your head?
What is? The Hat is really not a nice car, is it?
It's not.
That's the first thing I'd be thinking on the outlap. Secondly, I'm thinking, please don't come out of the pit lane as I'm starting my lap.
Yeah.
David has gone quite early.
It's one of the most distracting things when you see a string of cars coming out the pit lane.
Yeah, especially here. The
Where they
pit
feed
sort of
into the
work.
outside, yeah.
Yeah, and you're just praying you don't understeer into them. And then I'd probably just be questioning my existence, really. Why are we here? What does life have in store for me? Sort of thing. Pretty standard.
You're thinking about that on your outlap?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's not much else to do, is there, really? You've just got to drive slowly.
I'm thinking about that all the time. Anyway, David goes on to his lap. down the start-finish straight, as there are cars coming out the pit lane, so it's down to us nightmare. Oh, it's going to be clear,
It's not
actually.
too bad for it. Yeah.
Some would say it's worked out. Right, into... Oh, Dordos is up by a tenth. And has abandoned the lap because I'm assuming he's cut the first part of that chicane.
Yeah, I was about to say that was a disgusting corner cut, and thankfully he's not got away with it. Let's go to Crow Nexus.
Who's the next one? Who's the next one out on the lap? Oh, it's Crow Nexus. Right, well. Into the chicane. Oh, wobbles. How long has it been since we've commentated something?
A long time, I'm going to guess.
Good. As you can see, we are definitely... You can see why we don't do it these days.
I mean, we're in the zone. You know, we've got many offers. Just we've got such a high price tag now as Crow Nexus
has fluffed it.
Yeah. Made an absolute mess of that. The man I paid for pole has left me disappointed.
Right, let's have a look with Gamer as he enters the sector that's got a yellow flag in it. I was not paying much attention to how far up he was there. Oh, he's not to the lap
Well,
yet,
he's
so
not
it
going to
doesn't
be
matter.
Yeah.
Right. It looks good.
Yeah, he's also in a Toro Rosso, so I mean, it's very difficult to tell. Oh, God.
Commons had an accident in a very unusual place.
He doesn't seem to be moving.
Yeah, he's
Game
retired.
is sick. Ah. Well, that would be why, then.
Right.
Crow Nexus has gone again, by the way.
Have a look at CRG Demon. 2 tenths up. If he's only 2
It's
tenths
not really
up...
good enough right now.
No, if he's only 2 tenths up, it's not looking
We need
good
a
for
lot
him.
more. I suppose the new tyres would pay off the most in the final sector, as once again people are caught. I've got to. It's live.
He's an overtake. Oh, interesting tactic.
All stop for the final corner. He's run out of ERS. He goes fourth.
Yep.
What a final sector.
7 tenths improvement. Davidos has gone 5th. Cronexus has gone again. He got closer.
Still misses out by a couple of tenths. Might go fourth here. There you go.
Well,
Very close to them.
we have our top 10.
Yeah.
So Dan, who's your bets on for the win?
I mean, I would say Ben, but I mean, it's Ben in a league race. Well, it's not a league race, but you know what I mean.
It's a league race.
Well, I'll say Casper because he's actually got talent.
Yeah, I mean Ben's going to bottle it in some form.
I think that's who we should try and speak to right now.
Who?
Ben.
Shit, where is he?
At the top.
Yep, got him.
So Ben, are you there? Oh.
Ben.
Right answer to my question.
Ben.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello there. So what happened in that qualifying session, boss?
Well, I've
Why are
quite
you not on
frankly
pole?
done the lap of. It's difficult to put into words just how godlike that lap was.
Well, you're only 2/10 up at the middle sector split, so I feel like there was a lot of time in the first two sectors.
Yeah, the final sector. There's a few reasons for that. One, new tyres, and
Yep.
two, David told quite a funny joke in the final sector on the lap before.
Right, well, Bankai Bullet said that Ben has repeatedly spouted off about his abilities at this track and is still only P4. Ben, what have you got to say to that?
Well, trying to argue that point through the chasm of noise in this party, I'll just say sod off, Bankai.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're in a good racing environment, so enjoy.
Thank you. I could barely hear that, so all good.
I've now muted them as they're on the formation lap, and I try and get up the tyres selected. How the hell do you do that?
Should we interview someone else?
Feel free. I did.
Should we interview Connor?
Stops.
Should we interview
Go for
Connor? You're the one with the questions.
What? Well, I don't know if they'll be able to hear us. Also, I'm not sure we're going to have time, considering the halfway around the formation lap.
Halfway? You think this is halfway?
They're in the middle of sector 2. That's exactly halfway.
No.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things for the drivers to prepare on the formation lap.
Right, let's look at the position changes, yeah. Let's look at the tyres that everyone's on. We've got Ludwig on the mediums. And third place.
As it's Casper.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting
So-
how they go up against their teammates.
I have no idea how much slower the mediums are, and how much longer they can last. I've got no idea. So I don't know if that's a big advantage or no advantage at all. I'm also looking for. So, also, how many people are in the pit lane that one?
I'm going to guess 3.
3? I'm going to say 5.
So, Harry and Elite Game Boy have both gone for softs.
Yeah.
And then all the rest are on mediums apart from Danny.
Yeah. So, I don't even know if it was a... Did Charlie say it was a 2 or 3 stop? I don't even know.
I think Shelley said it was a 3.
Oh dear God. Well,
Crow Nexus is into
You've got
P1
the-
if he hooks it up, apparently, according to Bankai Bullet. And I seem to remember him being a god at starts in RD.
yeah, nice pad.
Right, we've got the last couple of corners, last couple of cars coming around the last corners.
And
Car number
you've got the
6,
great
you know?
honour of being there through the start of this race.
Well, this is actually a nice camera shot that we've got, as we've got a screen of nothing. There we go. Yeah, no, we can see the entire grid. As the lights are apparently not coming on, but okay, we're away for Abu Dhabi, whatever this is, the COVID Grand Prix. And Crow Nexus has got a good start, but Alex got a one that was okay. I managed to keep the lead as Davidos has passed Ben. Casper's dropped down a position already. Jamie's up a few places at the back, but up at the front it is still Alex who leads from Nexus, from Ludwig, David. And then we've got Gamer, Casper, we've got Cherry Pie up in the middle of the pack, and somehow Ben's got a penalty for corner cutting already.
Yeah, the game has lost a lot of positions. Not sure what happened. As you expect from us as commentators. I don't think Ben went anywhere at the start. He just seemed to be very slow, which allowed David to get up into P4. We'll find out many positions at the end of this lap as James has gone barreling into the second chicane. Gone very deep. And he's up to 15th from last. And there seems to be a lot of chaos everywhere.
The game has dropped down to 18th as things are hotting up in the midfield, as we've got Cherry Pie making a move around the outside then of Casper, and he has passed the Williams. So you kind of expect them to drop back a little bit in the early stage. What tyres are they on? Well, Casper should in theory drop back a little bit at the start of this race while the tyres are still fresh, and thankfully things seem to start settled down a little bit, and no one has got in a massive accident, I don't think, because everyone's still running in a long string.
Yeah. Apart from Gamer, who's lost about 97 positions. Gamer's down 10, but no one else has lost that many. Danny's gained 6. Cherry Pie's gained 3. But everyone else seems to be either 2 or 1, which is pretty race start. But James is not coming to the pit. It's not quite in damage.
Pitmat managed to lose the position in a rather interesting place there on the end of the first sector, which is definitely interesting, as the Williams straight line speed showing beautifully as we come into the second chicane, and Clarkey now up the inside of Casper. Casper has to turn out of the corner and concedes that position. He might well lose another one, as we've got Big C, who's already gained a position on the back rim now. Casper's defending to the left hand side of the racetrack. Big C's going to have to go the long way round later on the brakes. He's going to have the high ground for the next corner, which... Oh, he's overshot the corner. Went way too deep. There's another car up his inside. That's Elite Game Boy. And somehow or other, they haven't managed to crash.
I just realised the Elite Game Boy went out in Q2. How's he done that one in the Mercedes?
Dan asking the important questions. It's always good when that happens. I thought that was going to happen at some point. So, it's just me on my own. And, oh, nice helmet, Harry. Yeah, FTR Danny has left the session as well. That is disappointing. So, as we go on to lap number 3, we're going to have to... Well, apparently I'm going to be talking for a long time. And Big C has now passed Elite Game Boy. So, oh god, Elite Game Boy's had a crash of some sort. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? That's not him. See you later, Dan. Where is Elite Game Boy? We found him. Well, sadly, we didn't manage to pick that up, but we've got FTR Danny and Pitmat still fighting very hard for positions. Oh, FTR Danny has disconnected. Oh, he's back now. That's cool. So, we're now looking at Big C, who's dropped a long way off the back of Casper for some reason. And Connor's going to shut the door in Harry's face, and has absolutely done so. So Harry has lost any advantage he would have got from that. So, ITG gets his first penalty of the day. Meanwhile, up at the front, we have got Alex still in the lead of the Grand Prix, followed by Crow Nexus, who's just a second away. And Ludwig keeping up pretty well on those medium tyres. Davidos in his own little world, oh, not in his own little world, holding up a massive queue of cars, as we can see here. I say massive, he's holding up 4 cars. And my co-commentator has rejoined the party, which means hopefully he'll be back soon. Game is pitted.
So he did have damage. Good.
Whereas it turns out no one comes into the pits on that one, which is it's a bit of an out for us.
Yeah.
You've left the session again, boss.
I've not joined yet. Oh, thank Right, this could be a problem.
Ben with a horrible exit. This has allowed Cam Anderson up the inside of him, down the back straight. Ben's relinquished the position. Oh, is he going to go up the inside of David as well? David's outbroke himself at the sheer terror of Cam Anderson up his inside, and David's made a right mess of this. He's dropped 2 positions in the 2 apexes between the back straights, and now he has got Ben on his outside. Good straight line speed from the Haas. He's up the inside, manages to keep it under control this time on the brakes, and this will allow Cam Anderson to scamper away in the Force India, and it's still a Force India. I don't care. Clarkey all over the back of Ben, and this has allowed Casper to catch up as well in the Williams. And Connor's caught up. Everyone's catching up with each other. It's beautiful. How are the Renaults doing? How are you doing, Dan?
Fine. We're now back into the race. It appears that the 2 Ferraris and Red Bull have pit stops.
Yeah, that was David. It was the cork in the bottle, as you appear to be dying. Danny's already into the pits.
My internet's giving up, and now my lungs are giving up.
No, well, it is the Corona Grand Prix. I think Game Boy, by the way, because I know you're wondering why he's down in 18th. He's had an incident somewhere that I didn't see, and you didn't see either because you weren't here. So that's why he's down in 18th.
It says David about to re-overtake Ben after whatever happened on the last lap.
These two are definitely going to be costing each other a lot of time.
Yeah.
Wait, Ben passed him somewhere. Ben was behind at the start of the lap. Oh, there's 3 wide. Oh god, this could end in a horrible accident. And I'm all here for it. The safety car is enabled. Ben goes steaming up the inside. There's no way he's making the corner, surely. He's managed to keep it. There was definitely a love tap from David, and Ben will be fuming.
I don't think it was from David, because David was nowhere near him.
It was one of the Haas's.
You know, I was on board with David, and nothing of David. But it was, always ambitious from Ben, tapping that late on the brakes.
Well, interestingly, the 2 that are pitted have gone back onto the softs. So, I don't know what that means, to be honest.
No idea either. But lost him a lot of time. I've got no idea when the pit window opens.
I would imagine that the softs are starting to fall off, because Ludwig is very close behind his teammate now.
Indeed he is. And, well, Alex isn't that far ahead of Cronexus. So, it's an interesting race for the front 3. Oh, and as Cronexus has done that.
What's he done?
He either got hit or just lost it on the braking. And they've had to cut the middle sector chicane, gone straight over it. And, means that Ludwig has to stay behind for the time being. As Jake's got a 3-second time penalty. Seems to be a lot of people calling for this.
Oh god, Casper and Clarkey having a battle. Casper's just gone clean around the outside of him. I think the softs are definitely starting to be garbage at this point in the race, because that looked very easy. For the brief time that I was on it, looked very easy for Casper to get around the outside. If the softs don't last this long...
Is Carter part of his wing?
It's so hard to tell these days in these cars.
I can't tell. There's a part on the right hand side that sticks out from the tyre. It's not there on the left, but that could just be this camera angle.
I'm trying to look off board because you can't see a thing on board. It looks fine.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it must just be the tyres then.
But this queue, the Haas's are not fast at all right now. Well, especially David. David has got a massive queue behind him, and Big C has sent it up the inside into the hairpin. David had to leave the space, and well, will David have DRS? He will. Connor's taken an interesting route to try and break the slipstream, and has not chosen to defend the inside line, despite going for a really big lunge. It's definitely cost him time, and Connor goes steaming around the outside, manages to keep it on the outside, and this has allowed H Racing Green to have a sniff. Oh my god, what is happening?
God.
That was a bit rude. That was quite rude from Connor, and Harry's trying to sit back and let the fireworks kick off, and they're definitely kicking off as Connor just runs him clean off the track.
Straight from the shining school of racecraft, that is. Well, Connor got that position eventually, and the yellow
he
flag
lost
out
a
there
second and a
somewhere.
half. What the hell has happened to Ludwig? Ludwig's dropped it, and has rejoined just in front of Casper.
He's in such a good position as well on his mediums.
That's a strange one. I can't imagine those rear tyres look very hot. I can't imagine. So David and Ben are pitted, so these softs are going off, that's for sure. Because there's no way you can be pitting this early. This could be a 2-stop then. Or a 3-stop.
I mean, it depends what tyres they go on to, isn't it? Like, hang on. Have a look.
They've gone on the mediums.
Ben's gone on to mediums. Well, Ben was there for a long time for me, but yes, they're both on mediums.
Yeah, so I can only imagine Ludwig's dropped it on his own, because that's not an overtaking place where he's rejoined from his incident.
Unless he's gone into the back of Crow Nexus. Because Nexus is definitely struggling now with his tyres.
And the battle has resumed as David has gone deep on his cold tyres. And Ben's car is broken, constantly rubbing out the engine. So will Ben finally... Well, he's got past David now, but David will have another shot back and down the next straight, and Connor has passed Harry for 7th place as well, while this is all kicking off, and got a penalty.
And now Harry's corner for him.
Right, here we go then. Davidos versus Ben. Ben covers off the left-hand side of the racetrack. And David opts not to go for that overtaking opportunity.
So the people's favourite, H Racing Green, stays out again on these soft tyres.
I mean, to
hits.
be fair to the man, he's on fresh softs, so he will have a little bit more life to use in this race.
You make a good point. Didn't think about that.
Because annoyingly, this tyre graphic doesn't add their qualifying laps in,
No.
which would be nice.
I mean, you know, because that'd be a good feature. Speedmasters.
I mean, I've added the track
They're
map in.
still out there on the soft tyres.
Well, they've got the buffer, just in case anything
Alex
does go wrong.
definitely looks like he's struggling. Just on traction through that corner. Need to be a lot more tentative than instant.
Let's have a look. So, if our race leader Alex was to pit at the end of the lap, Shelley's passed Alex. Oh, they're battling apparently. Oh, this is quite the queue behind Alex actually. So if Gamer was to pit, he'd rejoin in 13th place. Or 14th around Elite Game Boy. Oh my god, that is not an overtaking opportunity. That camera angle I have was an abrupt one. And I thought I was going to end in tears.
Yeah, thankfully Shelley back out of it. Otherwise, that was great, wasn't acted. Pronox is it's leaking time for Alex. Just pulling away out front.
Red Bull's better on his tyres, isn't it? Cherry Pie's managed to get the gap down to Cronexus to just over 3 seconds. It was about 4. To be fair, Cronexus had the incident where he went off the track, didn't he? So that explains why.
Yeah. After stuck with lucky.
Shelley is glued to the back of that. What is it, Alpha?
Yeah.
Okay, Alpha. Thought it was a Sauber for a brief second. Shelley, a little bit easier manoeuvre this time around. And is up into 10th place as Danny's disconnected again. So,
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that one before.
he disconnected while you disconnected earlier in the race.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to disconnect from every single league race. So.
What has Connor just done?
He's corner cut and gained a position.
He's corner cut on a straight.
Ben is now behind David and Connor.
And quite a long way off. Ben's now defending from MotoG, which is something I never thought I'd... Oh, what is... Ben got damage. Ben got damage on the left-hand side of his wing. He's got a lot of damage. That explains why he's dropped off the 2 in front of him. That'll be interesting to see later, and I think Ben will be fuming. Danny has joined again. So, Shelley has not dropped Alex. As we move into lap 11, a fifth of the way through the race. Which is, in some way, rather depressing.
Yeah, it's not the Alex thing to do, be slow as shit and then just stay behind someone. But Shelley has got the DRS off Dom in front, so it'll be fine down the back straight.
Yeah.
Cronexus is now 5.5 seconds behind Alex. They're still not pitted.
Ben stayed out with the wing damage. That looks like quite a hefty amount of wing damage, I'll be honest. Right. Connor versus Dordos. What's OTG just then? Who knows? Right, Connor versus Dordos. Here we go again. As he exits the second chicane. Connor's got himself a good slingshot. Davidos covering off the left hand side. And Connor's going to have it on the brakes. He'll turn in. David has no response. And we'll see whether or not Connor can just drive off into the distance from David's huge lack of pace as he loses the back end.
Yeah. Not particularly quick, so I suspect Connor will finally pull away.
So pit Matt's leading quite a big queue at the moment of Dom, Shelley, Alex, Jamie and Jake, and Cronexus is slowly working his way back down to this group as well. As Connor sets the fastest lap while overtaking David, and Ben has now pitted. He's sped in the pit lane. Things have gone from bad to worse.
Really well for Ben. Yeah.
For Ben.
He's now thinking, why on earth did I suggest this? And he's right. I think that. Because it's the most
entirely his
idiotic
fault.
idea I've ever heard.
This is what you get for being bored on a Tuesday.
I'm starting to see why there's a train, because Dom is making no ground on pit mat at all, even with DRS and slipstream. There's literally no way for him to overtake. Unless
Dom's got damage as well.
Oh, here he goes. Right, well, I don't understand what happened with previous straight. Must be ERS.
Yeah,
now he's not braked.
Yeah, he's got damage on the right hand side of his wing as well.
I don't want to hear these excuses.
I mean, literally, look at the side of the wing. It's missing the end plate.
I mean, yeah, but how does that affect you in a straight line?
Oh, Shreks are breaking.
Yeah. Well, that explains that one then.
Oh, Joe Pies had an incident somewhere because he's dropped behind Ludwig again.
If he has, I could caught up to Casper. But the softs, you can't start on these softs.
Yeah.
So the softs are fine for him. So Connor, David, Gamer and Ben pitted very early.
And it's worked out for Ben.
Yeah, brilliantly. As shown by his 16 positions lost.
He was on the hards. He's pitted again.
Right. Yep, I get the sense this could be the fastest lap.
This is for a stop-go.
It's got another front wing.
Oh, they didn't change the wing. They didn't change the wing at the stop.
No, he's now on softs. I don't know, what?
Well, if they changed the wing now, they didn't change the wing at the stop he was in. Before.
Unless he crashed again. Well, it's going very well for Ben.
I'm impressed he's not been lapped.
Cherry Pie's pitted.
This is one hell of a queue. Right, let's try and find Cherry Pie as he is into the pit lane. What tyres is he going to go on? That looks like a yellow set to me.
Yes, it is.
So it's some good information for that we've just been provided with, courtesy of Bankai Bullet. David's also stopped.
He has. The league game boy.
Sos can do about 18 to 20 laps, he thinks.
18 to 20 laps? Dear God. I suppose that does make sense considering Alex, Chromex and Clark all did qualifying on their time as well.
And
wow.
Cherry Pie is not that far behind Big C.
I don't know how they lost so much time. At the start.
Ben has got a full battery.
Yeah, knows exactly what he's doing. I'm just waiting for the inevitable retirement.
I think Tracing Green doing okay on this time. Okay driving wise at the minute. Nothing special, but you don't really expect much more from him.
No, I mean his teammate is out front dominating the race, but yeah, he's doing well for Harry.
Does Pit Matt have wing damage as well?
Does everyone have fucking wing damage? Let's have a look. It's so awkward to try and tell.
That doesn't. I don't go on board. I look on the off board. I don't think he's got damage.
No, he doesn't have damage.
It's just a strong lack of pace, and Snitchell has the pace but can't get past, and because
He also doesn't have DRS.
And because everyone's stuck in the DRS train now, no one can get close to the car in front of them.
Yeah.
Jake
Tom's trying every line through that corner.
Jake and
Try and
Jamie
get
have dropped
past.
off the back of this queue as well.
Oh, pace too strong for them. As Pit Matt is defending Finn.
Well, I must say, Jake was holding on quite well. And has since dropped off the pace. I want to go to Big C and Chariot Pie because this is going to be a tasty battle. Nothing's happened yet.
Connor's gaining a lot of time on his fresh tyres, to be fair. I don't know what the pit stop delta is.
Oh, Cronexus is in. So is Clark.
Finally. Oh.
Cronexus pitted. Yeah, Cronexus pitted just as Ludwig is catching him back up. They're starting to eat into Alex's lead as well, which has got the gap under 10 seconds. Cronexus has gone onto the hards. So he's definitely going to the end. Well, that's the plan anyway.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's right with Connor. Connor's gained a lot of time with the undercut there.
Yeah, but I mean, he has been on this undercut for about 8 laps, so...
7 actually. Oh, there was a bit of a nudge from Cam Anderson there. And Cronexus not at all comfortable with his hard tyres. This could be easy pickings for these two behind him. Got out with the DRS. Cronexus goes to the left to try and cover the inside line. He's got Cam as well, waiting in the wings. Big C, nice and late on the brakes. And I don't think Cronexus has got the grit to get... Oh, he's got a really good drive coming off that corner, actually. Nice pad. As Schnitzel has finally passed pit mat. But this is a little bit more important at this stage in the race. Cronexus goes back around. Oh, Cam Anderson coming steaming in there. And almost taking off his front wing. And, well, there goes any of the time that Connor had made up on the guys in front of him. As a race leader pit.
Yeah. I don't know if Cronexus looks like he's quicker than Connor at the moment, actually. Even with his hard tyres. So he'll start to pull away.
Alex has gone to the mediums.
I mean, presumably they're not getting to the end.
Jake's also pitted and put on the hards.
Oh.
And he was on the mediums. Unless he just tore his mediums to shreds. And this is where it could get ugly. Alex is rejoined right in the middle of this queue that we were just watching. And Schnitzel is now leading it with that wing damage. So now Pit Matt is the one that's leading the DRS train, if you will. The first of the people with the DRS. Will Alex be able to use his fresh tyres? Shelley puts up no resistance whatsoever.
Yeah, Shelley has lowered his fuel mixes and DRS settings there. Allow for that one to happen.
And that will make Alex's job slightly easier. And will Pit Matt do the same thing? Not quite yet. Oh my god.
Yeah, Alex needs to be careful because he's in control of this race, and the only way for him to lose it is to get overly aggressive doing something like this.
Oh my god, that's brave. That's put Pit Matt all... Well, I put him off track. And that will break his rhythm slightly. And this is probably Shelley's best chance to pounce, really.
Alex is making light work of this traffic, though. He's back up the inside of Dom, and
yeah,
he's through.
That would have been the easiest a lot, I think, especially in the last 2 corners.
As Harry has pitted.
Corners where you rather need downforce. Schnitzel hasn't got a front wing, and now that's put Pit Matt right back on him. Wow, you got to see how much Schnitzel has to lift through turn 3.
I'm surprised he's not pitted if it's that bad. Pit Matt actually might overtake him there.
Well, here he goes. Up the inside. Will we get it stopped? Just about. Schnitzel getting himself ready for a better exit. And he's the one with the rear wing open. Short shifts.
Downshifters.
Yeah. Don't think that was intentional. And now he's got the same problem where he's stuck behind him.
Yep.
And
Surely it can't be long into the pit lane.
Cherry Pie and Connor both passed Crow Nexus as well. So
Well, there goes my theory about
yeah.
Cronexus pulling away.
Yeah, Hard's lacking for pace. Oh,
What?
what's happened? There's a safety car.
The safety car.
Ludwig has
And there's
crashed.
one man.
He's crashed coming out the last corner. Ludwig crashed coming
One
out the last
man.
corner.
It's currently punching the air.
It's Ben Golding.
It is. And David is somehow behind Ben.
Because he's just stopped again.
Yeah. One man is currently cursing his luck, and I'm on board with it, and that's Alex.
David was very close to getting lapped.
It would be quite funny if he was trapped behind the safety car.
Where is the safety car?
Alex has just gone past it. The safety car is letting everyone through. Now, it would be quite funny if the safety car was messed up.
Yeah, it's got
So-
it's got the green light on the middle.
I'm guessing everyone's pitted.
Everyone that hadn't just put fresh tyres on, yeah. Connor hasn't. And he's on
Yeah,
10
but
lap
he
old
come in
drive.
this lap.
OTT's crashed in the pit lane.
This I've got to say.
He's just reversed out of the wall.
He's got damage. Oh my god, he's got major damage. Oh dear god. Well, that's iconic.
Right, let's go on board with. Ben's going to catch up to this. Connor's pitting now. The safety car's still there. It's not moved an inch.
Yeah, so it'll just pick them up when they come back round, but for some reason it didn't pick Alex up the first time. So I'll go on board with Alex and see if...
Yeah, watching it now.
I don't know how many laps the safety car stays out for on this gun. Oh, it's moving.
Oh, it is moving. It's picked him up this time.
It actually worked. Incredible scenes.
So why did they let him round the first time?
Who knows?
Strange.
Oh, Harry's gearbox is broken for me. That's fun.
Right, so Elite Game Boy's gone for an interesting strategy. He's
He's currently on the sauce.
yeah, he's put the sauce on.
Not sure about that one, boss. Unless he's planning on doing 2 soft stints till the end. I don't know. I presume the hard runner they're trying to get to the end. Every so from Crow Nexus, the hards do seem to be a bit shit. Shelley and Alex have gone for another set of mediums.
Yeah, so did Connor.
Yeah, it kind of stopped. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah,
Connor
so
lost out a lot of time actually.
yeah, he's down in 10th. OTG taking the pit exit a lot more cautious this time around.
Ben's still miles away.
Do you expect anything else?
I expect him to be a bit closer, yeah.
Well, this is good. I'm glad we've had a safety car. I'm disappointed Ludwig is the one that binned it. And from the way his car was positioned, it looked like he's just dropped it coming out the second to last corner, and it spat him in the barrier.
Yeah. It's thrown the race up in the air. That's
Cherry 2 Pie not looking too shabby at the moment.
no. I mean, Dom's pace without a front wing was still pretty decent. So I feel it could be quite quick if he manages to keep his front wing this time. Where's Ben? Oh dear.
Yeah, he's only coming around the second to last corner. Trap mat's quite useful in this situation.
Oh yeah. Should have supposed to put that. I don't know if the safety car is even. Does the safety car come in this lap or is it the
Right.
next lap?
Alex has been overtaken by 2 people.
It's
I
so far fucking behind, that's why.
Yeah. He decided to drop back for no reason.
Safety
Pit,
car's coming in this lap.
Pit Matt was an AI last time I looked. Alex is now trying to re-overtake Dom and will not be able to get the positions back as I've got a warning saying dual shock battery level low.
Well, everyone's got problems out here. And Pat Alex.
Are they going to catch the back of the pack in time?
Ben may do. Maybe not actually.
I don't think they will.
Ben will be a few seconds behind.
I mean, Dabby will be miles back still. We're not going to talk about OTG.
No, I mean it's his own bloody fault. So. Pat Alex is waiting a while here. This restart. He goes now.
Yeah, here we go. So Alex sends the race back on its way as we enter the next bit of the race. Then lap 22 out of 55, and it's been a pretty tame restart to the race. I think the main source of action is going to be Casper on those fresh, brand new medium tyres, going up against Cronexus on a couple lap older hard tyres. It's going to be our main source of action for the next couple of laps, I think, is Cronexus getting a little bit, well, very slow through the apex of the hairpin. And Cherry Pie's already been dropped by a second in the first sector alone.
Pat Alex has nailed the restart then. Done that well. Yeah, Cronexus is going to have a few problems on his hard tyres. One, they're slow, and two, it's going to take him a while to heat up. There's a yellow flag in the first
OTG's
sector.
dropped it again.
Standard. But yeah, no major incidents by the looks of things at the restart.
And the back three did not capture the back of the pack in time. I think Gamer was 14th on the restart. He's already up to 11th. Because I'm pretty sure he passed Jamie. I might be completely wrong, but he's definitely just passed Jake and is up into 11th place. Connor is on a brand new set of mediums, and doing that extra pit stop has really hurt him, actually. From being in second, what would have been second place. Oh my god, he's almost crashed into the back of his teammate. Coming into the last corner. Shout out to Harry, by the way, in 5th place at the moment, doing a very good job indeed.
Yeah, well, you can see why he's the people's favourite. It's all over the back of the pack.
Yeah.
He's growing into this race. Will be absolutely flying by the end
Alex
of it.
has already got a 2-second lead, nearly. Oh, he has got a 2-second lead now.
Yeah.
I feel like Cronexus is going to plummet down the field as soon as DRS is enabled.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And it explains why Casper's having so many problems getting past. I mean, Cronexus is having major problems now because of how bad the hards are at restarts and start of races and stuff.
Oh,
We'll
that was
eventually get some grip back.
a little bit wide into the braking zone. Well, from that camera angle anyway. You actually gained time on the race lead up. Casper's got so much more grip. You could just see it. You're not
Dom
usually
has
met.
hit that. They're very interesting flights.
Don't usually see a move through the triple right hander. Was it through there?
Yep, yes it was. And DRX is now enabled. So, I mean, Alex has just gone again.
Yeah, Pitmat's going to be another cork in the bottle for these guys on the hards, as Jake is dropping down the field. He's had a bit of a problem through turn 3, which is now putting down to 16th. So, we approach half distance.
The only good news for the Casper's looks like he's going to get past Cronexeter.
Well, we've got a terrible camera shot. I'm assuming that's Williams on the left of us. Yes, it is. And that is now the Williams clean around the outside. This is going to allow H Racing Green to probably try and follow him through. And Harry's not... Yeah, Pro Nexus with that Ferrari power unit straight back past.
Yeah, Casper didn't have DRX and Cronexus did, so that didn't work out too well for the Williams. I was just going to say, for the people on hards, they've just got to survive these first few laps, because presumably they can get to the end of the race and everyone on mediums can't. So, they are playing a long game. They just need to stick it out for these first few laps where it's going to be tough.
Jeremy's lost a couple of positions. There's a big scrap going on down there for a reason I'm unaware of. All on different tyre compounds. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening there? What just happened? Shelley just let Dom through. Don't know why. And that's allowed Harry to be the second clear of Dom, as Casper's got so much more grip. He's on the inside on the exit of the hairpin, which is a very interesting situation to be a part of. So we're going to have a... Oh, no. Casper chooses to go to the right this time. And it's Cronexus. Oh, Harry's going to stick his nose in. That was a terrible decision. I don't know why he did that. Didn't need to do that. That's put him under threat and is going to allow Dom quite easily past him, I would imagine.
Indeed he is. He's up into P5, making a charge at this restart. And will soon be behind the Ferrari of Cronexus.
Casper's kept the position as well to third place, so you've got to expect he will just pull away in this situation, and he is already catching Alex, the leader, and already a second clear, or nearly, of Cronexus as well. So you've got to imagine Casper's going to be all over the back of Commanders at some point very soon, and Cronexus is now going to fend off the other Williams and try not to lose the position against Harry as well. I don't know why Harry did that. He didn't need to stick his nose in there. Jake's crashed.
Yep.
Clark and Danny have pitted for some reason.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of weird battling going on. There's a change of front wing. Jake's retired. Yeah, there's a lot of scrappy battling going on back there. Which clearly resulted in damage for people.
Okay, that's what we call weaving. From oh, well, he's already passed him, yeah. And Harry steams up the inside of Cronexus.
Harry's having an absolute blinder here.
Codex is trying to break any toe that Shelley is getting, and Shelley is going to pass him anyway. He's now up the inside of Cronexus, makes the apex. I think Cronexus is... The more that he fights any one of these cars, the more it's going to drop him further and further away from the chance of being in the lead come the end of the race.
The hards do seem to be awful, but Pitmat isn't doing too bad of a job on them. OTG is residing in the pit lane. It just seems to be a nightmare for Cronexus on them. As Casper has already caught Cherry Pie.
Connor's not making that much headway. I thought he would be making more headway than this. Connor.
Yeah, I don't know if he's stuck behind Hitmat.
Oh, Cherry Pie's missed that chicane completely. And that's put Casper right on his tail. He's going to have the DRS as well. Cherry Pie's gone deep, which will give him a better exit initially, but with Slipstream and DRS, you've got to imagine this would be rather easy pickings for the Williams. And he goes to the left-hand side. Cherry Pie will put up no resistance, and makes you wonder if that's tactical. That's what that's definitely done, has allowed Dom into the situation. Dom is already on the back of them.
Yeah. His pace is very good right now.
That's what happens when you have a full front wing. Cherry Pie was not able... Oh, Shelley's past Harry. Oh, they're side by side through the second chicane. Harry decides to go through the grass and has decided to stick it back up the inside, which is a crashable choice in itself. And Cronex is trying to get back in on the act and passes good old Trent. Something tells me Harry's lost his rhythm.
Oh, this is heartbreak. I was literally just about to say, Harry's tagging along with Dom. He's in it to win this race, and then he's gone and done that. I suspect he might get past Shelley too.
No, I've just farted and it's left a weird smell in the room. So.
Lovely, thank you.
We're at half distance. Finally.
Yes, we are.
We've got another half in this race. Ben picks up a penalty. But they caught the... It's still 7 seconds off the pack.
Yeah, that's what it was about. At the end of the safety car. I mean, Ben is also on hards.
Yeah.
And not good.
Yeah, he won't be able to probably gain that up. Alright, let's... So... The two horses swap positions. Clarky on the new set of tyres. And Casper is slowly closing that lead down and pulling these two behind them with him. And Cherry Pie is sitting in behind at the moment. He has got 5 lap older tyres as Connor passes pit map for 8th place. Oh, this is quite a squabble. Game up. Who's on softer compound in the car in front, and then you've got Elite Game Boy who's on a compound that's even softer. So Elite Game Boy's not in too bad of a position. He's made up quite a lot of ground since the restart.
I mean, yes and no. A lot of people are pitted.
You mean 2?
Well, he was already ahead of Ben, so he's gained 2 positions on cars that have not pitted.
Problem? He might have another one now. Up the inside. He's up the inside. Oh, he's not committed.
Well, you see, this is why he's overtaking no one.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't commit to that one.
Like that.
I'm disappointed that he didn't commit, because that would have been that would have been a fantastic move.
I don't know why he even sort of looked there. Connor is high in the back of Cronexus right now.
Oh, don't make it 3 abreast. He's made it 3 abreast. Oh, Elite Game Boy up the inside of 2 cars into the second chicane. Pit Matt has got no response on those hard tyres. And Gamers managed to hold on just about. But Elite Game Boy with DRS once again down the second back straight as we head into the last sector of the lap. He's going to go all the way around the outside. He's ahead before the braking zone even. So Elite Game Boy making up a lot of plays.
Elite Game Boy flying now. All he needs was that extra bit of encouragement. And now he's starting to make his strategy work. He's got a long way to go, and I don't know what tire he's going on to. I presume medium. At some point.
Casper's lost a lot of time for some reason. Why has Casper lost so much time?
I have no idea. Maybe because there's in a Williams.
Right, Connor all over the back of Cronexus. The 7th position. In turn 2 and 3 we go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. And now entering sector 2. Connor will have the DRS. And Cronexus on those hards has just got nothing at all. Connor going for a lunge. That will benefit neither of them. Connor's good at giving us the action, but also good in losing himself a lot of lap time.
Yeah. I don't think the hards are really working out for anyone right now, are they?
No.
It's appears to be an awful time.
Yeah, Alex loses a position to Pit Matt, who is also on the hards.
And here comes Elite Game Boy. Onisos, who's cruising through this field right now.
Do you reckon we need a pit lane reporter?
Why? Who wants to do it?
Jake.
Right, I'll unmute him then.
That sounds so willing.
Right. Ted Kravitz.
Hello, Ted.
He's not.
Oh, Jesus.
Ted, what can you tell us?
What can I tell you?
Yeah, what's happening down there?
Nothing. Decided to retire and move to TV.
Unbelievable. I mean, you know, I need some
you
insight
can't
from
ask
the
to be.
teams.
You can't
Who's
ask.
pitting?
Yeah, you can't ask to be a pit lane reporter
No
and
one's
then give
in
us
the
nothing.
pits. It's very quiet right now.
Yeah,
the
but
the medium tyre seems like the better tyre. The teams are not opting for the hards. Anyone on the hards is struggling. Back to you.
I mean, even David Croft up here has worked that one out. Oh, there's an absolute titanic battle happening for 16th. As
Yeah, I was going to say David David has not had a good race. He's had no pace at any point. Casper's slow as anything right now. He's losing so much time all of a sudden.
I don't know what happened, because he gained on Cherry Pie so quickly. And he's gone nowhere.
Yeah, and now Cam's all over the back of him with 5 lap older tyres. And Dom is stuck because Cam can't get past him. As Alex is past Gamer.
I don't know if Shelley's gaining actually.
No, Shelley's kind of floating around the same. He's sticking with that
Look out
gap.
for Connor though. Connor's now on the back of Harry.
Alright, Ted, we
He's
didn't ask you
got
to
There's a
talk.
yellow flag, boys. There's a yellow flag. Hit Matt's round.
My team.
And CRG Demon is on the scene. Then go for it. No balls.
Cronexus is pitted.
Ben has been in my ear raging tonight against Down.
Cool. Cronexus is pitted, so those hards and gamer, that's so that hasn't worked.
No. I mean, 101 in how to lose a race from Cronexus.
Game is in the pits as well.
Oh, this could be Dom's chance. Dom's got a really good slingshot coming off the hairpin this time around.
So, Gamer's gone for the soft tyres. Ted Kravitz, what can you tell about this awful strategy this season?
Well, I mean, the Toro Rosso gang are not telling me anything. They just said this is the best tyre to be on, and they're going to the end, hoping for a good result.
On the softs, are they drunk?
I mean, this is some serious Sky Sports F1 coverage right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is a shambles.
nonsense.
Oh, you said... Oh, he's on sort? Okay.
I really
Yeah.
wish you'd listen.
No, I don't listen to it. I would be a horrible...
Right. I don't mean to alarm you, Dan,
Yeah.
but
Anytime today.
in the top 13, Alex has got the fastest lap by a second, basically, apart from two people.
Oh.
One is Dom, and one is Elite Game Boy who's on the sauce. He's a second a lap faster. Cam's dropped out of DRS as well, so I think those mediums is starting to wear out on his side. And just as I say that, he's got it back again.
He's starting to struggle though, so we'll see if Dom can get past.
It looks like the Renault Shelley has broken the DRS, the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Connor now in striking distance. Where's that graphic?
Ben's pitted for the medians. Oh, Cam got very close to the back of Casper into the second chicane. That looked like it was going to end in tears for a second. So Pit Matt is the only one of any relevance who is still on the hards.
And he's spun, so not really.
You make a good point. No one is relevant on the hards anymore.
Yeah.
But we do get to enjoy another Titanic scrap between David and Ben at some point.
Oh, Dom has gone right into the back of Cam.
Did he? Did he hit him?
Oh. Yeah.
I couldn't quite tell from the camera shot I had.
Yeah, he definitely hit him. Don't know if he's lost any front lane. I don't think so.
Well, from pit lane reporter who's in the chat and much better than Jake, Bankai put it has said softs will make the end rough just.
Softs will make the end.
Apparently.
22 laps.
Well. Yeah.
I suppose so. Bloody hell. That is going to be...
It will be
edgy.
Cam completely out of shape through turn 5 and 6 there. And this has... his tyres must be cooking right about now. He's put it in as high as he can possibly get. It's not going to matter.
No, I mean,
Oh,
it's
nice
fine.
straight line speed. He had DRS by about 2,000ths, I think.
Yeah.
And that has kept him in front of Dom. This must be so frustrating for Dom to not be able to pass these guys.
Yeah. I think he's got a lot more pace. Well, he did earlier in the stint.
Well, I mean, he caught these two quick enough.
I guess who's caught Shelley? It's Big Steve.
He must have
And
made
he's tagged on as well.
He's made quick work of Shelley deep. He's made quick work of Harry then. Danny leaves again.
Nice. Ben has caught the back of David again, so I look forward to
God, I want to see
in the
this.
pit lane.
Where are they on the track?
Final second.
Okay, so it's not that important yet.
Alex has an 11-second lead. Cherry Pie has another time penalty.
Connor's going to make the overtake in the straight. Shelley struggling to get up the corner.
Right, Ted, you're not meant to be talking when you're not asked to.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Shelley.
No insight from the pit lane, and now it's doing our job.
Oh my God, Shelley's lagged his way behind Connor. And Dom's just got himself a penalty. And now we switch to the scrap. It's not really a scrap. Ben's passed David into turn 1. That's impressive. That's impressive how David's got that little either grip or pace or both. But we must switch back to the battle for second position. Nothing's happening. So we're switching back to Connor pulling away from Shelley. And Jamie's had a very quiet race and is up in 9th.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's really happening, to be honest. I can sort of understand the first 4 positions, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Because Gaines were pitted, and wasn't he just behind Connor?
I don't remember.
Well, I think he was. So, whether Gaines was on
Shelley
course for 6th place, I don't know.
Has Shelley shagged his tyres or something? Because he's dropping like a stone now. Like Harry's all over him.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes. There's a yellow flag in sector 3.
Here's David.
Virtual safety car, boys.
Who's coming in?
Absolutely no one.
My job's just irrelevant.
Well, I think the only one who will come in is David, because he's on the arse. Oh,
David
what a
is
surprise.
indeed
David is pitted.
What's happening down there, Ted?
The Haas team are out, they're changing the tyres. It looks like they're going to go for the mediums to the end.
That was an
Yes, they are.
extremely quick virtual safety car, and this has put the cat amongst the pigeons up at the... well, it's not really. The positions are exactly the same.
It's not worked out well for David.
That's not worked out
He's
well for
tried to
Harry. Harry's lost 2 seconds in that virtual safety car scenario.
Oh, it's Ben and Danny.
Is Danny here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be doing.
I'll be honest, I lost
Ben's
track.
up to 15. I think this is his highest position since about lap 6. The
think it's
comeback
back
starts
now.
here.
That was a very short virtual safety car.
It was.
Extremely short. That was about, like, what, 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Harry has got no rhythm. Harry's got no rhythm at all. He's lost it completely. He's all over the place. He turned in too early for turn 1. Had to turn out. Was all over the curb on the exit. Almost dropped it.
This is what happened to the VSC.
We've got...
Also, they've been driving for nearly 2 hours now. I suspect they're getting a bit tired.
I don't want to hear excuses.
Down in the pit lane, Pit Matt and Jamie are pitted for the soft tyres. They are going to the end.
Didn't ask, Ted.
So why is Pitmat bailed out of his hard tyre strategy?
No wonder Ted Kravitz left. The way he's been treated.
Doesn't even answer my question. Why has Pitmat abandoned his hard tyre strategy?
I mean, it was clearly not working for him.
Where the hell has David retired?
David's
dear.
crashed.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's another
another
VSC.
virtual safety car. David's crashed on the exit.
Will Alex come into the pits?
I feel like this one could be a bit longer.
He should...
Alex doesn't care.
Why
He's
did he
carried
not
on.
pit?
He's carried on. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Down to Ted.
Why is he not pitted? Oh, are they not allowed
Yes, the
to?
Red Bull team think they are going to stick it out and go to the end. And the Force India Racing Point has decided to come in with the Williams.
Hold on, was there... Did Ben put a rule in saying that you're not allowed to
well,
abuse...
No, the virtual safety car's now ended, so they put it. But
They haven't gained anything.
The virtual
They've
No,
gone
safety
for the
car...
soft tyres. Charity Pie has gone for the softs though. Interesting.
it's gone for the medium.
The tyres
No, Dom went for the
yes,
softs.
Mediums.
Dom went softs, Cherry went mediums.
And where's Cronexus in all of this? Oh, right behind them.
Oh, I feel like the time he's lost there was that entering the pit lane for them under the virtual safety car. Virtual safety cars do not last long in this game.
Now, I've realised that we've got the quickest marshals in the world here in Abu Dhabi today. Because David's car was smashed into the Armco. And now you got that all sorted within about 20 seconds.
It is impressive. Dom has, yeah, very easily. Well, alright, now, how far are they behind the leader? So, Alex cannot be going to the end, surely. He's done 21 laps on those tyres, and he can't be going to the end.
No, maybe he's just sticking it out. No. He took the softs at the start of the race. What, 15 laps?
Yeah.
What like that? So I don't know why he didn't come in for the softs. He would have had it in the even bigger lead, because he could have got out in the pit lane in time.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Kind of nice not knowing how this is going to end up.
So Ted, why has Red Bull not pitted Alex?
Well, they think that they're going to go to the end. They don't see another safety car coming out, which is very unlikely, so I don't know what the strategists are doing there.
Going to the end.
You can't.
38 lap ons. Yes. No, I also doubt Ted as well, but who knows?
We should probably look at that.
If only we had Karun.
Yeah. I'd have look at it. Nasty Pinkham was down there. It would be a lot better.
It's impressive how... Yeah, the way he's just done it is ridiculous. He managed to do it at the second apex of the chicane in the middle sector that connects the two back straights. Right, that's enough of watching a pink car. How's Casper getting on? So, so far, Dom has gained over 2 seconds on Alex.
Yeah, I mean, he had a pretty big gap.
In a lap and a half. Well, the gap was 31 seconds, it's now 28 and a half. And he's pulling Cam with him.
It really is, isn't it? That's a quick lap.
Ted, can you let us know what Alex's last lap was?
Yes, Fat Alex?
Yeah.
Of course. It was a 40.9.
Right. Yeah,
Very
that 2
close.
seconds.
He's setting very consistent times. He hasn't, without the safety cars, he's been in the high 40s this whole time.
The problem Dom's got is now he's about to run into a very slow Red Bull.
Team orders, that
So
is
he's
fine.
about to catch going into the final sector. Rather halt his charge.
Alex has passed Gamer for 9th as well, further down.
Indeed he has.
Right, let's just watch Dom for a little bit. He's already just 12 seconds behind his own teammate.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they'll go to the end. That would be impossible, surely. Harry's pitting. He doesn't want any part in that battle.
No, probably a smart idea.
Ted, if you can keep informing us of the lap times. Because
We'll absolutely do.
I'd love to know.
Well, Connor, it's kind of been fluctuating in his times, but he did set a 40.9 as well. That lap.
A little bit irrelevant.
Shelley
it's mainly
in the high 42s.
It's mainly Alex, Casper, and Snitchell that I'm interested in.
Well, you can never discount the Big C. He's won 7 titles in PSGL.
Yeah, but
half of them.
I don't think he's making the M boss.
Well, Casper in the high 41s, 41.7, 41.7, 46.
Dom is flying.
Yeah,
he's just
breezed
caught and
past
passed
Shelley.
ridiculously
Like he wasn't there.
quickly.
Literally like he wasn't there.
Jeez.
This would take Cam away from Dom as well, which is important from his race. Oh, Shelley literally wants no fight in this at all.
Cam, interestingly, has been setting the same times as
yeah, he's
Dom.
literally he's been pulled along.
Just on a harder tyre.
Casper's
which has
pitted
been
now.
really impressive.
Alex is yet still not pitted.
Casper has 2 penalties.
Right, 38.6 that time for Dom. What did Alex set?
One flat.
Just 2.5 seconds nearly.
Oh, there's another penalty for Cherry. Connor comes out on the soft tyres, of course. He comes out just right next to Kamer.
It is literally right next to Gamer.
Did Alex get ahead of Connor? How's that happen?
Alex has been on the sauce for
Alex
4
is
laps.
yet to pit.
No, Alex has been on the sauce for 4 laps.
Yeah, so Alex pitted the same lap as Dom and has gained that much time.
Yeah,
Dear God.
I mean, was it 2 seconds a lap slower?
I think Schnitzel's in the pit window of Alex.
I mean, he will be by the time the lap's over. If he's 2.5 seconds a lap quicker.
I mean, the problem Alex has got is also with cams in his pit window.
Shelley is
Alex
still going.
Yeah, well, so's Alex, who's done 3 extra laps on his tyres.
And he's still not pitted. I can't imagine.
What's going on right now?
Right.
Shelley's just coming to the pits.
2
Can we
seconds.
please have a word from the Red Bull pit world, Ted? Need to find this information out. What's happening?
Give me a sec. Let me go and speak
Well,
to
I don't know who
Kristen.
you are. Okay.
Yep. Okay. They fucked the strategy. That's what they're saying.
Oh my God, CRG Jamie has retired from the pit. Oh, and I thought Alex was about to get a safety car there.
It's I can't imagine he will go to the end. Surely not.
Just looking for penalty.
That's big. Bless me. Oh my
Bit of
god.
great.
So,
He's carried on again.
right, to put it into context, Harry was about 2.5 seconds behind Shelley. 2 laps on a fresh set of mediums for Harry, he's 4 seconds up the road in front of Shelley.
We'll say. Renex is
I mean,
skating on
Shelley's just
Charity
ahead of
Park
them.
for that final podium position.
Yes, Cam was burning ERS to try and stay with Dom, and has now had to start saving it again. So, as Casper sets the fastest lap of the race.
I can't. You can't. What was the lap times last time around, Jake, between the top two?
Between the top two, Alex did a 1 minute 41.9 with Schnitzel doing the 39.5.
That's
I
still
believe
2.5 seconds.
I believe Alex is just taking it easy. He's got a lot of ERS and he's just
also
trying
got
to
no
get to the
tyre
end.
grit.
He'll have nothing at the end of the race.
He had a 12-second lead. Why would you not pit again? He could have pitted again for another pair of mediums. Unless, and it is only a theory, he's got no tyres left. Hello?
No, yeah, yeah, I don't disagree with what you said.
No.
And I can't disagree because I haven't got a fucking clue.
Oh, yeah, neither.
Right, lap time, Jake, please.
Alex has set a 1 minute 1 minute 40.8. So he's gone a couple of times quicker than that. And Schnitzel's now in the high 39s.
Only a second.
I mean, Alex has got this. He's fine.
I guess that's the more Dom pushes, then he's going to start losing time, losing tyre grip. Alex will surely get this done. However, his tyres must be fucked.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine
I
his
mean,
tyres
these
will
last
make it.
10 laps are going to be entertaining for him. Yeah, I mean, Schnitzel's socks are now not at the peak anymore. And we saw that in the first stint anyway, they started to go off after 7 or so laps.
So, Hitmart is now in the RS zone of CRG Demon. Long rivals.
Imagine if Pro Nexus wins this race.
I can't really understand how he would, but
I mean, Schnitzel's tyres die, Alex's tyres die. Pro Nexus comes through and wins the race.
also, in other bizarre circumstances, Alex has pulled away from Connor, who's on 4 lap pressure tyres.
So Alex has had pace during this race. I don't know what happened to him. He was so far down at one point.
He spun and fell behind people in the safety car.
Yeah, we saw that. It was only like 9. And then Shane said he had like the fastest lap comfortably at one point during the race. So, very odd.
No, I meant Alex, like race lead.
Oh! Makes more sense.
What were the times, Jake? Top 2.
Well, Fap Alex is set at 1 minute 40.15, so he went 7 tenths slower than the previous lap. Schnitzel, who did a 1 minute 39.8 last lap, has done the exact same time.
What?
Not the same time as Alex.
No, it's his previous lap, 39.8.
Yeah. Alex is having severe problems with braking zones. The car does not look stable at all. It's
Another penalty for Cam Anderson. Pit match past Ben. Incredible scene.
no.
So, there's a lot of converging going on in this race. So we've got Cronexus catching back up to Cam. We have also got Elite Game Boy, Harry and Shelley, pardon me, all closing up on one another for 8th place. And we're going to have Cluffy catching up to Ben. Although that's pretty irrelevant, that's the 13th. So, let's go on board with Alex. Yeah, my throat's going like that as well, mate.
Alex did a 1 minute 41.4 that lap, and Schnitzel very consistently has done another 39.8.
So it's about a second and a half a lap now.
Yeah. It's just about whether Alex's tyres are going to survive.
I mean, he's going to have nothing at the end of the race, surely.
Like, he doesn't dare go above into higher ERS settings during corners.
Just going for a move on Nexus.
What? Where did that come from? I completely forgot Casper was in the race. I honestly forgot he was in the race. He was just in his own world.
Ari is also on the back of Elite Game Boy.
Here we go. And Casper's going to make light work of Cam Anderson as well then. So we'll have to tune in back to that when that happens. But this will help Shelley catch up to the back of these two as well.
39.7 for Schnitzel that lap, with 1 minute 41.6 for Alex. So
that was 2 seconds, nearly.
It's going to be very close.
Yeah, Dom's getting quicker. It's more consistent, whereas Alex is getting progressively slower.
Virtual safety car again.
Oh.
I don't know if, I mean, considering the speed of these, I don't think Alex is going to have time to get round and pit. I mean, who knows if it actually would even pit. It's been some sort of bizarre strategies.
Well, it depends where it ends as well, because Dom could gain a lot of time, depending on where it ends.
Ari's going to have a good run at Elite Game Boy soon. It ends right now.
If you're Alex, would you pit?
No.
What's
That's why.
the point?
It's disgusting from Ben.
What
There's no
the
point
hell,
for that.
Ben? Oh, that did not help Alex. Alex lost so many. Alex lost 2 seconds in the last 2 corners.
3. He lost
3 seconds that lap.
Yes.
That
I mean,
did
he'd
not...
lose 2 anyway, so he's only lost 1.
Yeah, but like that was literally just all around the last 2 corners. I watched that gap like decimate.
Yeah, 3.2 seconds that lap.
And that Game Boy is starting to struggle as well. Harry's all over him. Shelley's not really gained anything, and Ben's pitting for the fastest lap.
Of course. Still will beat. Elite Game Boys all over the shop.
Oh shit. Oh, Danny's left again.
Here comes Harry. Shelley's gained a lot now. Elite Game Boy goes over to the left hand side to defend. Here comes Harry on the outside. Harry with a lot more braking grip on those 12 lap younger tyres. And Steve around the outside. Well, Elite Game Boy. Yeah, he's going straight back past. Harry's taking it now. If Connor gets a penalty.
Oh no, Harry's back up the inside.
With that braking grip. And here comes Shelley joining the action. Connor's starting to close that gap back up now to Alex for 6th place as well.
Shit. Dom is now 7 seconds behind Alex. 39.9 that lap. Very, very consistent. Very, very good driver, the Williams. I thought 41.9 that lap, so he was 2 seconds quicker.
Oh, this is going to make
And
the
the
last lap
overtake can be
interesting.
very easy when he gets there.
Yes.
Why is that curb so bright?
Which one?
The camera shot I had into turn 1 just made like the blue paint and the curb shine.
Oh
Ooh.
god, a lead Game Boy.
Yeah, the back end trying to swap ends on the exit. That might have just put Elite Game Boy out of DRS.
Connor
It
is
has.
also the DRS of Alex.
Oh yeah, Connor.
Shelley, you know you can go into a higher ERS mode.
We have an Alfa Romeo battle at some point. Great move from Shelley.
I can't help it. I feel that Shelley's shot himself in the foot, leaving it so late to pit. Anyway, we're going to switch to Connor.
He wasn't ahead of Connor anyway, was it?
No, but it was ahead of Harry.
Yeah.
Might be ahead of Harry soon.
Yeah.
You say that, he took a while to catch up. The only reason he caught up was because Harry started battling with the Elite Game Boy. Got a battle between the two Alphas for 6th place. I will be amazed.
Oh god, Casper! Oh my god! Oh my god! He just dropped it potentially. Had the biggest hand to it.
Right.
A very good lap from Alex this lap. He did a 141.1. Oh,
I wouldn't say that as a very good lap. It's better than what he's been doing, but I wouldn't say it's a very good lap.
I mean, for 34 lap old mediums, it's probably not bad.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, Dom has entered the 40s. He's 1 minute
That's what I
40.
think,
Alex puts up no fight. I wonder if that's tactical for the next
Zero
straight.
ERS and has overtaken.
Connor has a lot of DRS.
Kind of
Alex
covers
is
the
coming back at him.
inside. Alex has no response. Kind of up into 6th position. And that's that battle over and done with.
I went to a 41.6. 40.0 from Schnitzel.
This is going to be one hell of an ending.
See that? Oh, Alex has nearly dropped it.
Oh, that was, yeah.
Oh,
I caught the end of that.
see
Yeah.
this overtake a little bit sooner.
He's started push. He's obviously trying to find every last bit of pace. And the
Those
tyres do
rear
not have it.
tyres. The rear tyre, that right rear tyre on the camera angle I've got looks so worn.
Yeah, it will be shot. Like, this is going to be a very interesting traction zone.
Oh,
Yellow flag out there. Elite Game Boys crash.
How has he crashed?
Mitchell saved. He saved Fap Alex for a lap or so. Allowed his tyre to cool down at
Yeah,
least.
his car is in the middle of a straight. Is in that little straight on the exit of where Alonso got some air coming out the pit lane a couple of years ago, in 2013, to the chicane. It's a weird place to have an accident. And that's put Pitmat up into the points.
CRG Demon is in the pits again.
Trying
Still
to
hasn't
gain
got
time.
DRS to start.
Alright, so just a second and a half covers our top two as we enter the final 3 laps
Cherry Pie has gained a lot.
of the Grand Prix. He has. I don't think Casper's going to threaten him now. I mean, Cam's got so many penalties. It's not going to matter, I don't think. But
Yeah. Dom's already in DRS. Yeah.
Let's say Alex does not have a single penalty, whereas Dom has about 5, 6.
6 penalties.
Yeah.
Is that 6 seconds or 18 seconds?
18.
well, you just take all the
Are
fun
Are you
out of it
being
now.
serious right now?
Yeah,
Well, unless Alex's tyres die in the last 2 laps, which might happen.
this is very anticlimactic.
So Dom's gone past.
Actually,
All
if
right.
Casper can get past Alex, Casper's in a very good position to win this race. He only has 6 seconds.
Yeah, but he's not closing. He's not closing up the Cam.
Yeah, but he'll overtake him on penalties. And Alex is about to die.
These are all good points.
Here comes Shelley on Harry. Harry defends.
Oh
This
god,
is the
that
first
was
DRS run.
close.
LCRG Gamer goes past Clarky.
Cam's going to be on Shelley up the inside of Harry into 11, and that's moved on for Shelley as we switch back now to what is the current battle for second place.
Harry right back at Shelley
Shelley's on
here.
the straight. Yeah, I don't know if Shelley's on gearbox problems. That's a very bizarre downshift.
Oh, Alex is very slow. Looks like Cherry Pie's gonna make this overtake.
He's defending. He doesn't need to.
Oh my god. Alex's tyres, man. They are done.
I don't know why he felt the need to take this risk.
No, he's probably still going to win the race. I mean,
So,
Yeah, looks like I don't think Casper's gonna pull 6 seconds on Alex.
oh god. Well, you say that, Alex has just dropped it on a straight.
I don't know why he's
got that little grip.
I don't know why he's I don't know why he's felt the need to take this risk. Casper,
It's disgusting from there.
Casper's now within half a second. There or thereabouts. Yep, within half a second. Oh god, even corners like
gonna be
this
terrifying.
become
Oh, yeah.
even corners like
here
this,
comes-
flat out kinks which you don't think about, now are actual corners.
Here comes Cherry 2 Pie is in DRS range of Dom.
Oh god. Any high-speed corner is an adventure. For
What a
Alex right
shame!
now.
What a shame they've all got so many penalties.
Also, Cherry Pie has caught a schnitzel. Don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
Well, Cherry 2 Pie has 3 seconds less than Dom. So this it looks like Cherry 2 Pie is going to finish on the podium.
I can't imagine
Oh,
that
wow.
Alex is going to survive this.
I mean, he's only got one more lap to do. He's been driving like this for about 10 laps.
Right, we're going to need to...
Pro Nexus also has quite a lot of penalties.
Right, here comes Cam. Oh, that was late. That was very late indeed. Cam goes for the lead around the outside. Oh, he's
can't
managed to... Oh,
F1.
no. Casper's
I want a
passed.
Red Bull.
Casper's passed Alex as well. That was easy. Now, here we go. We've got Cam on as far to the left as he humanly can possibly be. Dom goes to the right-hand side to try and fight it around the outside. He's carried more speed into the apex. Oh,
He's
Cam
taken
got
a
another
penalty.
penalty! That's huge! That is absolutely huge!
In the battle for about P7.
Well, that looks all but over. And, yeah, Alex has got absolutely nothing left.
Oh, good Cherry 2 Pie's
Just
crash!
bend it! Of course. How does he do that? How does he do that? Anyway, after 55
of
laps,
this shit track.
it's on the
Alex was
road.
picked to a penalty on the very last corner.
How is this going to
He
end?
wins.
Right, Alex has won. Yeah, Alex.
It's a podium for Dom.
Alex has actually won the race.
Connor takes 4.
Connor takes 4th. Incredible scenes. How does Cam do that? How does Cam do 454 laps? Okay. Oh,
Also-
okay. Yeah, there's a there's a tire also that just binned it. I'm glad I caught that on camera. And there we go. We've got to watch a retard drive.
Alex was only ahead by 1.3 seconds, so it was close in terms of penalties.
I
Yeah,
felt
'cause we got one in the final corner.
so what's happened there, boys, is Alex was winning the race by so much, he decided that he would try and spice it up a little bit.
You know, I respect that.
Cronexus has come back in the chat and asked, how did that happen?
Don't know, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but I don't know why Alex felt the need to take that risk. But it's worked
It
out.
has paid off.
It's worked out through everyone else not being able to stay on the track. As Ben literally drives like an autist. That was nice. That was a good race. It's nice to know how things are not gonna. This is why they should have tire degradation. IRL. Make it a make it a marginal 1 stop, and then you have the 2 stoppers coming back towards the end. That made the race very interesting.
Oh, Alex has controlled that race from start to finish. Brilliant victory.
Shame his teammate could not do the same.
It's looking so good for Harry at one point.
I got 500 XP for watching
Oh my
the
god.
race.
The worst part
That's
for Alex is he's made it 54 and nearly the 55th lap of not getting a penalty, and he's got one at the second to last corner.
Right, so
I don't care about the race victory. I was a bit heartbroken about that.
I can't see the results.
Well, Alex has won. Casper's second. Schnitzel's third. That's what you need to know.
TRG
I
David
didn't
with
see the
24
results.
seconds of penalties.
I didn't see the results. I don't know how many penalties. I didn't see how many penalties. Someone better save the footage and then put it on Twitter. Because I don't know it.
Fine.
Still going again, guys.
Yeah?
That was a good watch.
Horrible to drive.
Yeah, that's why Dan and I chose not to take part.
I respect that decision entirely.
It's far more easier to laugh at what people do, like Ben and Cam, than to be the people doing that.
My God, my ears.
What's wrong? So Vankai has just asked, will there be another 100% race? Watching this, he has an itch.
You'll have to take that up with the man himself, CRG Demon.
This was all Ben's idea because he was extremely bored.
No. COVID race.
But yeah, that was the COVID Grand Prix. Hope you all enjoyed. I've been Shane. The person with the higher pitched tone has been Dan. And then we've had someone who joined halfway through who tried to become Ted Kravitz. And just...
I mean, I did a phenomenal job, really.
You're about as useful for giving us the lap times, that was it. You gave us no input from the Red Bull pit wall.
Christian was not willing to speak, alright?
Unbelievable things. Well, that concludes... Yeah, that concludes the COVID Grand Prix. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, death, wherever you are. And until whatever you see on this channel, adios. So bye-bye, Dan.
I've already unmuted everyone, so I can't hear anything.
Question from the chat. Does Boris know you're all pedophiles, and what are the restrictions?